a statistic that was shared with me recently is that in the coming 20 years, um, business owners that are retiring are ready to transfer about $10 trillion to their kids, right? Biggest wealth transfer we've ever seen. And what will that mean? Well, that will mean down payment. It will mean paying off debts so that people's kids can buy homes. The reality is, a lot of these people might be better served to help their kids earlier instead of waiting, right? They may want to have this wealth transfer happen, but they may have kids who would benefit from being in the market sooner. Rent is expensive. In the area where I live, it costs the same to rent as it does to pay a mortgage. And so having that money go to rent and accomplish nothing versus them paying the same amount out of pocket and having an asset that will go up in value over time that they hold it for is really setting your kids up for success. So the reality is there are a lot of mortgage products that we can use to help facilitate the strategic transfer of this wealth, right? It makes a lot of sense to transfer wealth at certain points, and the financial planners and accountants will figure that out. But in the meantime, you may use a vehicle like refinance, a line of credit, or a reverse mortgage to strategically place some financing on a property so that you are able to access money out of that property to help the kids. And then later, when you're ready to do this wealth transfer, then you pay that back. Because the reality is, we're healthier. We're living longer. There are a lot more people in their homes that don't need to downsize, but there's equity tied up in their homes that could be used as a vehicle to help the kids, right? And we're thinking about lines of credit or reverse mortgages. We can structure those so that there isn't even a monthly payment, right? That the payment goes into the debt or on top of the debt, depending on which product we're using. Um, and that can be a really great tool to be able to not impact cash flow, but help kids get into the market sooner, especially when we think this large wealth transfer is coming. Maybe that will breed more competition in the housing market. Maybe it'll drive prices up. At the moment, we're sitting in a buyer's market. So wouldn't it be a great time to be able to help your kids buy something? I think so. And so when we look at talking to these potential clients, we really have to help them understand that using financing isn't, oh, we're going into debt. It can be good debt. It can be using a strategic vehicle to accomplish a goal sooner, to be able to set your kids up for more success when they need it now instead of when they don't need it in the future.